Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome to JJ's Cryptic Corner. Happy Thursday. How y'all doing today? All right. Okay, guys. Bitcoin getting a little pumpy today. Getting a little bit pumpy. Don't forget to smash the like button on your guys' way in. Appreciate you guys for joining me. Happy Thursday. Hey, let's look at the charts real quick. The Real Oak Tree. First, Fahid said first. Welcome, Fahid. John said present. We haven't seen John since last year, I think. The Real Oak Tree said, JJ bro, tell me you bought roll. When we looked at it, doing very good. Don't tell me that. I'm going to go buy some right now, I swear. Matter of fact, let me get my transfer started. I was literally just thinking about it the other day. I was like, I should buy a roll because I realized, oh shoot, I don't remember. It's like the SNEK Jester. I have more CNT for you. All right, let me know once I'm done going through the charts. Let's go through the charts, guys. Bitcoin currently trading at 98,354, looking beautiful today. Absolutely gorgeous. I hate to be that guy, but I did. I called for us to move out of the range, and we moved out of the range. So we're looking pretty good right now. Let's update our liquidation heat map and see if there's any changes. I'm sure there are because the price is in a completely different spot from where it was yesterday. Ooh, look at that. $183.49 million liquidation at 98,898. Let's get that bad boy in there. That's not what I wanted. What's going on? There we go. Okay, and then below, well, let me put this one in there too. 60,098,753. Okay, and then below we got 97,370. And then I'm going to do one more below, because I'm assuming once it gets down here, it'll probably cascade. 97,224. Okay, so I'm liking this big fat green candle we got going on right here. 1.57%. The entire altcoin market, for the most part, is pretty damn green. Look at Near. Finally making a move with some conviction. Avalanche also making a move with some conviction. Chainlink looking... Chainlink looks okay. Aerodrome making a little comeback. SWE making a big comeback. This is the bounce that we've been looking for on SWE finally. It's nice. It's nice to see our altcoins finally wake up. Bitcoin dominance really struggling. Cannot get above 61.5. And I mean, it held 61% for support. So we can't rule out the idea of it continuing higher still. We could have a potential ugly inverse head and shoulders here as well. So we got to keep an eye on that. Let's go through the rest of the charts. Ethereum, pretty choppy sideways. but it's holding up well. We do have this, let me change the color on this so it's easier to see. We do have this wedge that we're watching now. Nope. There we go. And it's a curious wedge. We have not gotten a breakout in either direction yet. It does look like it's trying to poke out of the top, which kind of goes against probably something that I'm going to harp on this entire stream is the fake out breakouts on wedges. Me and Hoffs have been talking about this, and every time we see a wedge and it breaks out one direction, the first breakout is always a fake breakout. It's crazy. Sol broke below its blue trend line, which was a previous resistance turned support. It did get back above it though. So next stop for me, for Sol, would be getting back above the orange trend line, previous resistance, or I'm sorry, previous support, now testing it as resistance. That price will probably be 187. Total 3 up 1.25%. Total 3, I want to see Total 3 get back above this trend line. Previous support turned resistance now as well. Cardano up 3.8%, making another run, another attempt for 82. If we can break above 82, hold it as support and continue to the upside, that'll be what I'm looking for there. I don't want this to continue happening. Cardano makes a nice move, dumps. Makes a nice move, dumps. Is it going to make a nice move and continue, or is it going to dump? I don't want it to dump, but we'll see. SNEK up 2.43%. SNEK also looking really good. I've accumulated, so I'm excited to see it move. HBAR up 2.8%. HBAR is finally getting back above that 22-cent resistance. Previous support turned resistance. As HBAR can break above that and then potentially get back up here above 26 and hold that as support too, then we can see some more upside out of HBAR. It did have a pretty good run though, so I would not be surprised if we saw some further retracement. But if you look, this move right here is very similar to this move. So this bottom is probably this. So it's probably going to get a pretty violent recovery, and then a little chill retrace, and then another violent recovery, perhaps a double top, double bottom, and then a nice move up. That's very, very possible, I guess. It's a lot of fantasy right now, because the entire move is something I just completely made up based on what's happened in the past. But liquidity patterns tend to repeat themselves over time. SWE is up 7.24%, looking really good. Bounced beautifully off of $3. Now it's going to test 353 as resistance. I'm sure 350 is going to be an area of psychological resistance as well. It broke above 340 pretty hard, which is nice. It's been a minute since we've been up there. But we're looking for 353 next, break above that, solidify that as support, and continue to the upside. Then 391 is the next stop. Otherwise, if it fails 353, it's probably going to at least retrace to like 325 for a retest. Ondo is up 3%. I want to see Ondo get back above 125 at the moment. It used $1.15 as support, which is psychological. We did have support right here as well, right around, what is that, $1.10? $1.12. So, I guess that is a higher low too. So, Ondo's looking good for some further upside. Aerodrome up 5.79%. Again, we've been watching this fractal. It's a sloppy fractal. We've moved it a couple of times already, but the general idea, the general consensus, the general concept is that it comes back up here, gets a little rejection, and then continues the upside. So, we'll see if that plays out. Render up 3.55%. Render actually, chart pattern-wise, looks very attractive to me. That nice range between 4 and 650. It's just been chilling in this range. It broke back into it, and it just continued. It held $4 perfectly as support, and now we're using that hopefully as a jumpstart launch pad to get a decent move to the upside. Now I want to see Render get back above 523 over the midterm. So that's what we're watching. The next area of resistance, it's probably going to have resistance at 450 for psychological reasons, and then, I don't know, 475, then 5. So I would not be surprised. Yeah, 475 is right there. Is this semi-transparent? There we go. Much better. So yeah, you already got confluence here. Resistance, resistance, failed break right there. Resistance. So there's confluence at 475 as well. So I'll leave that up there. DOT is up 3.64%. Polkadot got back above its blue trend line, which was previous support, now turned resistance, but it's back above it now. So hopefully it can retest it as support if it needs to. It might not. It might just go back above the purple trend line next, use that as support, and then continue to the upside. But we're going to be watching and waiting for 517 to break and solidify as support. Caspa, we had an inverse head and shoulders play out. We got a break out of the neckline, a retest, and a continuation to the upside, but it is not quite really, it's not showing me any conviction, any volume. Nobody here gives a crap. People were buying here, people were buying here, people were buying here. Right here, nobody is buying. Nobody cares. And that's crazy because there was a decent chunk of volume here on this move way up here. Down here, I think people are just sick of it. Look at all this volume too. Look at the crazy difference in volume. People were scooping this up all right here, and then it came here and they were like, oh. And then it got even worse and they were like, oh. And now they're really just like, I'm so sick of this. Like, that's a pretty crazy change. If the price action does not play out over time, then people lose interest. And that's coming from a guy that held Cardano from the top from last bull market. So I feel like I have experience on the matter. It doesn't matter how much value the project thinks that it brings to the table. If the chart does not perform, people will lose interest. Avalanche is up 6%. Finally getting a decent reaction off of any level out of Avalanche. This orange trend line we've been following, it's minimal confluence. This is something that we drew up probably yesterday. So if we can actually use that and solidify this as a trend line, then maybe Avalanche can possibly get back above the green line around 26.14 and stay in that uptrend. As of right now, though, it's looking like a little potential fake out to the downside. And it's pretty much just repeating what it did back here. Like I was saying with ADA, you get that pump, and then you get the drag down, dump, drag down, dump, and who knows how long that's going to drag down for. We don't want that. That's the pattern that you don't want to repeat when you're trying to be bullish. But we did point out yesterday, actually, this is when I added this. So we got a red dot here, which hopefully is irrelevant because we have bullish divergence. The price is going down while the RSI goes up. Now, that being said, RSI going up is not usually a good thing. So we got to watch out. It might just signal a continuation of the current trend, which is down. It's like dragging down. So this could signal the reversal right here, which is playing out. Once that's played out, though, then it's just going to continue doing what it's doing. So just be careful if you're trading Avalanche. Shrapnel. It's actually, wow, look at that huge wick. I was not expecting that. So we were watching this yesterday, and I kind of illustrated my concept for the median trajectory. I'm guessing that it's going to trade between these lines. What made me guess that? Literally just this right here. That's the entire basis, beginning, middle, end story of my guesstimate for why it's going to go up like this. If that trajectory maintains, then we could get some upside out of this. And maybe the line's got to move. Maybe it's just a wider trajectory and it kind of does one of these. We'll see. Maybe it doesn't play out at all and I look like a dummy. That's also possible. Chainlink up 2%. I want to see Chainlink get above this trend line as well. Hopefully this is a fake out to the downside, because I have high hopes for Chainlink, and the chart looked beautiful. It looked so good. We had this falling wedge, it broke out, it retested, and then it kind of just petered out. But hopefully that retest is just kind of grabbing the last amount of liquidity right here, and it's going to explode to the upside. That would be sick. That's what I kind of want to see. Doge, not doing a whole lot. Doge broke below 26 cents, and now it's just kind of, I don't know, lost. It's wayfinding in between 22 and 26, 22 and 30. So I want to see Doge get back above 26.75, use that as support, and then continue, break above 30, and then continue from there for a bullish scenario. But at the moment, it looks like it's possible for it to come back down here to 21. We'll just have to see where the sentiment goes. There's a decent chunk of confluence there, though. So hopefully that's where the support is. Polygon Matic Pole up 2% for the day. This thing's doing the same thing as Chainlink, actually. Chainlink is just a little more sideways. Polygon's been not so sideways. We got this nice trend line. It's a very flat trend line, though. There's look at the crazy lack of volume here. Nobody is buying this. People bought this up like crazy because they probably thought it was the bottom. They let it linger here for a minute, though, so maybe that's what's happening. They're letting it linger. I don't know, man. I don't know. Can we see a spike in volume here and then the price actually do something? NEAR's up 10.32%. I want to see NEAR get back above this orange trend line right here, which would be at 371-ish, 370-ish. It's been following that trend line for quite some time. Not really any pattern, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, this uptrend, and now we're in a downtrend. So, and the uptrend broke below, so did the downtrend. What does that mean? Probably that the price is bearish. The price action has been bearish for a minute. This also has a very similar setup to Chainlink with the big wedge breakout retest, but NEAR played out. Like, this is a pretty decent sized pump right here. If you would have played that retest, you could have made a 125% trade, which is a pretty significant trade. Chili's is chilling. Nice 5-cent support. It's still using that. We got a higher low at the moment right now. Looking good for some potential recovery. We just got to kind of cross our fingers and hope that tomorrow and the weekend are bullish. Silver today got a little bit pumpy, I guess. MicroStrategy got a little bit choppy, maybe a little bit dumpy. DXY got a little bit dumpy. NASDAQ got a little bit dumpy, and S&P got a little bit dumpy. That's what happens, though. What's crazy is dumpy on the S&P right now is still like all-time highs just from 2 days ago because we broke all-time highs yesterday. So it's like previous all-time high kind of scenario. Pretty impressive. Guys, don't forget to press F in the chat to pay your respects to the Ass Fractal. It served us very well. Bitcoin dominance, 61.21%. Bitcoin at $98,384.18. Let me check the chat. I am waiting now for some Cardano network tokens from the real Oak Tree. Waterfly said, who hasn't liked JJ sharing his fantasy? Watch out. Hoff said, let's go USA. Waterfly said, my 827 link needs place to go. You can send it to my wallet. Hoff said, nice, Waterfly. And then John said, Pole is dead. Yeah, Waterfly, if your link needs a place to go, my door's always open. Oh, man. All right. Let's see. What do we got? John said Pole is dead. I think that it died like a year ago. Yeah, if I'm being completely honest. It's actually impressive how long this thing has managed to stay dead. You know what I mean? I can't believe that all 4 of these or all 5 of these fractals like matched up perfectly. That actually blows my mind. Crazy. Let me switch to live chat here really quick. Waterfly said backdoor is exit only, dude. I didn't specify the door. I live in an apartment. I only have a front door. Oh yeah, Waterfly can't extend the fantasy anymore that I'm a woman. Dude. That's kind of sad. Mr. Roberts said, hey JJ, hello good people. What's going on, Mr. Roberts? Happy Thursday, my friend. Yeah, Polygon. I don't know. It's just interesting. It's interesting to me. Is this pattern just repeating itself? I think it's just doing the same thing that it did before, but smaller because there's less people interested. Wow. That's crazy. What if I said he used to be a she? Yeah, there's some good channel lore. Don't let facial hair fool you. There's some good channel lore from the old Discord. What if I thought I was a woman? Which apparently everybody else did too, just because I don't know. I actually genuinely don't know why. Like people have always thought I was like on the more feminine side. And my dad died when I was about 12 years old, so I was raised by my two older sisters and my mom. So you grow up like from 12 years old on in a house full of women. You're going to have some feminine tendencies, I guess. But those tendencies do not translate through the internet. Like I wasn't like I don't even know how do you type words in a feminine manner. It just doesn't make sense. So I guess I'm not sure. I'm not sure where that came from. I will say all the chicks that I liked like in high school, their parents always thought I was gay. So it kind of gave me an in to go to their houses. So it's not always bad. What if I said, do you have cycles too? All right, we got roll from the real oak tree. Let's go to tap tools and take a look at roll. He told me to buy this, and it's right here. It is up 30% in the last day. Is that the last week? Okay, okay. I'm okay with that. Let me go to, I don't know, how do I make the chart look better? 1 hour? Okay, the 1 hour looks great. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna load up. I'm gonna load up right now. So Roll's doing really good. Roll has AI agents deployed throughout the internet. And I'm actually aware of one of them. I just don't remember the name. It's like the something jester. And right here, the base jester. The base jester follows me. It is a artificial intelligence. I don't know if it's the same as Talos. Is Talos affiliated with Roll at all? And also Talos and Chain IQ. I'm a big Talos guy. I actually just loaded up on Talos like a week ago, like harder than before, and I'm very, very thoroughly impressed. Guys, if you guys have not been paying attention, I believe it was actually the real Oak Tree who came in and asked my Cardano tokens that I prefer, something along those lines, and Talos was one of them. Talos since then is up, I think 150%. It's been a while. February 12th. Oh, 194%. 194%. So if you're not listening to the Cardano guy when he mentions Cardano things, I don't know what to tell you. Especially when you got two Cardano guys in the same chat. Chain Q. Chain Q. Okay. What is this? Tell me about Chain Q, Oak Tree. Let's go check out their Twitter. Oh yeah, guys, we got the daily close contest coming up in exactly 3 minutes. Decode the game, predict the game. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, did they predict? Is it a prediction market? Decode the chain, predict the game. Okay. Third generation blockchain. Okay, that's for Cardano specifically. What does Chain Q do, though? I don't know what Chain Q does. Go to website. The website doesn't tell me anything. Trending tokens, whale activity. So is this just like the Arkham for Cardano? Since launch, already building strong. Let's talk major updates. Subscription service for projects. Projects can subscribe to get their tokens highlighted in whale activity for more exposure. All subscription fees collected in the first 3 months will be burned.
Future burning mechanisms will be governed by the community. This is just the beginning. Chain Q AI is growing fast, and we have bigger updates on the way. Drop your thoughts below. Okay. What if I said careful, not porn? One of my favorite things that's happened so far is when I hit the wrong buttons a couple of times, and it like opens up the metadata for the website. Let me see if I can do it manually here. I don't even know. I don't even know. But it like shows the metadata for the website, like all the code and stuff. And I hit that button, and it showed that, and I was like, oh shoot, I keep doing that, and I exited out. And then I think Orlando was in here, and he's like, what a weird porn tab. And it was really funny. Because it was just like code on the page. I don't know. It was a good like witty joke that like there was zero prompt. He's like, what a weird porn tab. It was a good comedic timing, and it was a unique original joke. All right, guys, the daily close contest is coming up in exactly right now, actually. That was fast. That was the fastest minute I think I've ever experienced in my entire life. Wow. Ooh, we got a guess from Mr. Waterfly right out the gate. Guys, we got 8 people watching. Don't forget to smash the like button. Appreciate you guys for joining. Share the stream with your like-minded crypto friends. It really helps the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Is our next milestone, our next goal. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will do a edible live stream, which sucks because I am a lightweight. 98,349. Okay, so Hoffs is above Waterfly. Hoffs has got to play catch up. I believe Fahid is ahead of him still by either 1 or 2. I don't remember. Hoffs won yesterday, so I think it's back down to 1, right? They keep going back and forth. Waterfly said after 1K subs, he takes off hat. That is not true. That is not true. Waterfly is spreading misinformation. The real Oak Tree said, I'm going to watch you eat the whole bag. Please, no. That's such a good movie. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. I'm freaking out, man. Gosh. You know, I feel like people talked a lot of crap about the second one, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really did. It was definitely like fan service, like 100% fan service. They did the large Farva thing and everything. But I thought it was fun. All right, let's see. I am doing a transfer on my live stream. Here we go. Make sure I don't send it to the wrong thing. Yes, John said you are freaking out, man. Waterfly said Robbers has guess. I do not see Mr. Robbers' guess. Where is it at? I'm on live chat too. Guys, if I do not see your guess, try inserting letters in between the numbers. Sometimes YouTube like blocks the guesses or something. I don't know. That's from Mr. Robbers, Waterfly? Is that from the Discord or something? How do you know that? Shane Zimmerman says I'm here. What's going on, Shane Zimmerman? I see it. 98,472. That's weird. Why do you see it and I don't? All right, 98,472 for Mr. Robbers. Interesting. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your help with that, Waterfly. I'm not sure why I don't see it. Chat here, are you high now? I'm not. Sure. Mr. Robbers. Oh, I see it. Okay. I do see it. I guess I am high. Damn. Okay, I got it. J Shear 2.0, 98,800 with a salute. I salute you as well, J Shear 2.0. What happened to JShear 1.0? Curious. Was it too traumatic for you to discuss? You're like, I can't talk about that. Okay. Anybody else? We got less than 1 minute remaining. I believe exactly 50 seconds to go. What's going on, JShear? Hoff said, just end the guessing. Oh, shoot. I gotta tag him. I'm gonna spice it up. See if I can get Fahid in here within the last 25 seconds. I'm trying to get Fahid to guess. JShear said, we don't speak of 1.0. Waterfly said, I noticed I'm always lowest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we got the real oak tree. Came in at the last second. I got you. Oh, shit. Dang, that was good. All right, 98, 367. That goes above Hoff's. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one, guys. I'm excited. All right, Bitcoin currently at 98, 364 and 76 cents at the moment. If it were to close right now, Hoff's would actually win. It is Price is Right rules, so it's closest without going over. We got 4 minutes and 28 seconds remaining until the actual daily close. Closest without going over wins bragging rights. If you guess the first 5 digits, you win $15. If you guess all 7, then you win $100 or merch. Waterfly said, that's a pussy guess. Technically, the lowest, like, guarantees a bragging rights win if nobody else guesses. So, that's a pussy guess. Oh, man. I will say, if you wait until, like, the last minute, and you just, I shouldn't be saying this out loud. I'm going to have to pay out a $100 win because I'm saying this out loud. If you wait until the last minute and guess the price of Bitcoin at that exact moment, there's a pretty good chance you're going to be correct because for some reason, during the last 5 minutes, the price stays the same. I don't know why it does that. It's really weird. We've watched it a million times. It just flatlines. Like, it'll do this. Like, there's probably like a 65, 75% chance it's going to flatline like that. We got Jay Benaby has entered the chat. He said, sup, bud? What's going on, Jay Benaby? Hoff said, late guessers should be on the wall of shame. I will say, as long as people are following the rules, the only wall of shame that exists here are people who don't pay their bets. Mr. Roberts said, I haven't gone down in years? What does that mean? Right after Waterfly said that's a pussy guess? You guys are out of control today. It's definitely, we got Friday vibes going on this Thursday. The real Oak Tree said, I was busy. Take my entry down. What? What are you talking about? I was busy. Take my entry down. Everybody whining? No. No, you have no choice. I like it when somebody guesses like 2 seconds after the close and I still shoehorn them in there because then everybody gets really worked up. They're like, that's not fair. Or if we have the community vote. The community vote ones are pretty good. It was not late. It wasn't late. I'm not taking it down. Waterfly just doubles down. That's such an asshole. That's so good. Oh shit. Look at Chewy's coming in here. Chewy's coming in here with 1 minute left saying 98.4. I love you, Chewy. But damn, we gotta help you save up for a watch or something. That's great. All right, we got 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining until the daily close. Jay Bettaby said I purchased a new coin called Zeus in Up On It. I got it at 28 cents, purchased 2,000 shares. What do you think of it? I will take a look after the daily close, which we got coming up here in 55 seconds. Hoff said, LOL, Chewy is late. Waterfly said, predict in first minute like me. Be man. We could probably, you know what? Actually, no. I'm going to keep my 5-minute window because nobody ever attends the damn live streams. Shane O'Mac said 98,290. I only get a 5-minute window, Chewy said. I only get a 5-minute window. All right, here we go. We got 24 seconds remaining for the daily close. This candle is the candle that determines the fate of the winner. At the moment, 98,305. If it closes at this exact price, the winner will be Waterfly. Closest without going over. It is Price is Right rules. 12 seconds on the clock. And counting. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Bitcoin daily close is $98,305 even, making Waterfly our winner. Everybody else was way too bullish. Oh my gosh, congratulations, Waterfly. And the big green spike up immediately afterwards. Damn. Wow. Bitcoin is just trolling the shit out of Hoffs today. Look at that. Woo! Guys, spam the bananas in the chat for Waterfly for winning the daily close contest. He won bragging rights. Congratulations. Hoff said Waterfly winning is like me winning. Mr. Roberts said I was too late with the 1 minute. Right, dude. Not even within 1 minute. It was within like 3 seconds. And then that big green spike up was crazy. Oh, that's great. That's nuts, man. I've said Waterfly is a goddamn American. That's awesome. All right, let's add Waterfly to the winners list. Waterfly. So unless I specifically label you as Canadian, I'm just gonna assume everybody else is from America. Or I guess it's just Canada versus not Canada. There you go. Waterfly said that's 2 per month. I'll catch Fahid. If that's 2, then you are now in 3rd place with Tyler and Greg. Let me check. That is 2. Waterfly is catching up. You only need to get to 5 in order to dethrone, or I guess tie, Hoffs at the moment. Hoffs has 5 and Fahid has 6. So it's close. It's getting close. It's getting spicy. Congratulations. All right, let's see. Let me go back to the 4-hour. Congratulations, Waterfly, once again for winning the daily close contest. Absolutely legendary win there for Team USA. Bitcoin, $98,449.99. Looking good. We got an indecisive candle close on the 4-hour, but the candle's turned green, and it's looking like it wants to keep pushing. Let me check the chat. Juice Chuck said Bitcoin jumped 400 in a second. Yes, it did. Shayna said buy ADA. Shayna, that's all I buy. Waterfly said plenty of time. All right, let me go actually load up on some farm roll here while I'm on the line with you guys. Buy SNEK and Chain Q. Okay, I've been told by 2 people now to buy Chain Q. You are person number 2, so I will also buy some Chain Q. I am a SNEK maxi though. Just let's set the record straight. I'm a Cardano maxi, but I'm also a SNEK maxi. I also need to figure out where to put my stick of SNEKs. I've been thinking very strategically. I'm taking a trip this weekend, and I think I'm going to start to stick. Guys, get yourselves a meme coin that takes itself as seriously as SNEK does. I'm just saying. It's a cult. And I'm a proud member. John said, I need the Bitcoin chart to produce a banana shape now, too. It's looking like it might want to. Is that a banana in your pants? Cheers. Congratulations, Butterfly, once again. Yeah, Shinamac, I'm excited for next month to get my year of the SNEK special edition SNEK Energy case. Because I mean, it's limited edition. I don't remember. They said they only made like 500 or 300 cases. I had to get a case. Like, are you freaking kidding me? So, I'm super stoked for that to show up. Let's see. Bitcoin dominance 61.25, turning green at the moment. Very slow and steady. Very quiet. It's very quiet right now. Tomorrow's Friday. You know what I have not checked is shield your eyes. There's no dark mode on Cointelegraph. And that's where we're going. SEC, oh, what was that junk? SEC acknowledges slew of crypto ETF filings as reviews approval accelerate. Ooh. Okay. I do believe we are waiting for the approval of a Cardano ETF. ETH whales, wild $6.8 million mind control claims, Bitcoin power thefts. Oh yeah, the mind control thing was crazy. So I started watching this show called Pantheon. It's an AMC Plus series, and it's on Netflix at the moment. Let's see. Bullied teen Maddie begins receiving messages from a mysterious stranger that claims to be her recently deceased father, David. His consciousness has been uploaded to the cloud after an experiment brain scan, and it turns out he's not the only one. So I just started watching this show like 2 days ago. This is the guy from Lost, by the way. Hoffs knows him. So, anyways, I started watching this show like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. It might have been like 4 or 5 days ago. It was like 2 days before this Ethereum whale thing happened. And then this Ethereum whale thing happens, and I was like, what the hell? This right here, Chinese programmer burns $6.8 million in ETH, claims brain-computer weapons control people. A Chinese programmer, self-identified as Hu Lezi, has burned and transferred millions of dollars worth of Ethereum to publicize his wild claims that Chinese corporations and military forces are using brain-computer tech to manipulate and control citizens. Between February 10th and February 17th, Lezi transferred more than 2,553 Ethereum, worth $6.8 million at the time, to various addresses, including Ethereum's burn address and WikiLeaks. His transactions contained on-chain messages that state nano computer chips and radio waves are being used to turn individuals into puppets or complete slaves to the digital machine. Whose largest transaction included 500 ETH, $1.35 million, sent to a burn address, effectively removing the funds from circulation. He also donated 711.5 Ethereum, $2 million, to WikiLeaks across several transactions, claiming in a message that brain-computer chips have been deployed military on a large scale. And here we go. WikiLeaks donate. As the brain-computer interface and mind-reading technology keeps developing, there is new mode of crime in which wild animals become puppets or complete slaves to the digital machine. There is new mode of crime, okay, and, oh, that's different. In which the victim is gradually deprived of his senses of desire until he becomes a complete slave to the digital machine, and if one day I become a victim to the final stage, I will leave the world. There is a new mode of crime in which the victim is gradually deprived of his senses. Okay, so that's the same. That's a different transaction, too. Wow. Okay, so this guy's going out of his way. Among his allegations, Hu specifically called out Feng Jin and Zhu Yuji, hedge fund executives at Kuande Investment, accusing them of using this technology to control employees. He went as far as to claim that the two executives themselves were victims of the same technology. Hu described himself as a computer programmer who had only recently realized he was being monitored and manipulated his entire life. Their last message claims that they have completely lost their dignity as a human being. Hu's Ethereum wallet has since remained inactive. Neither Kuande Investment nor any Chinese authorities have responded to whose claims Cointelegraph has reached out to Quande Investment. This is the craziest story I think I've ever seen in crypto. Waterfly said tinfoil hat guy. I actually have my tinfoil hat. I should have put it on for this. The fact that like the show Pantheon that I just started watching a couple days ago is so closely related to this concept. People's consciousness being uploaded to the cloud, and investment firms specifically, because that's like who's involved in that in the show that I'm watching. I don't know. It freaks me out. This whole situation freaks me out. But it's pretty crazy that somebody went through that much trouble. They spent that much money just to convey a message like that. And I don't know. I can honestly say that's probably the best way to whistleblow, because it's not one of those dumb situations where you're doing it for the clout and you're getting all these interviews and stuff. Like, the guy put his money where his mouth is. He spent millions of dollars to tell people something. That's the opposite of like your own personal interest, your own self gain. He gains nothing from this. He just spent a shit ton of money. So, okay, so the 20% dividend check situation, the Doge dividend, pretty sick. Waterfly said, sounds like good advertising for your show. That's a good point, actually. Maybe it is. $1 million. Do people spend that much money just for like a small show that nobody's ever heard of on marketing? Let's see. Trump's first 30 days bring remarkable change for crypto. Libra, Solana drama. Meteora co-founder resigns. Jupiter begins probe. Ooh. Okay, I gotta read this. This sounds like some drama. The launch of the Libra token has sparked controversy in the Solana ecosystem, seeing Meteora co-founder Ben Chao resign and Jupiter launch an investigation. Let me check Bitcoin really quick. It looks like we're getting a little bit of green on the market. Looking good, looking good. Nothing too crazy yet. All right. The launch of the highly controversial Libra meme coin, which Argentine President Javier Milei briefly promoted, has embroiled in the crypto industry in an emerging global scandal. Disregarding for a moment the impact of the token's launch on international policies, with President Milei's own sister reportedly receiving payments from Libra founder Hayden Davis and Milei facing calls for impeachment, the coin has sparked major controversy involving key industry leaders in the Solana ecosystem. The price of Sol has also tumbled more than 17% since the launch of Libra on February 14th, falling from $204 to $169 at the time of writing, according to from Cointelegraph, I guess. It looks like they forgot to put somebody's name in there. Meteora co-founder Ben Chao chose to resign from his role at the decentralized exchange, according to a February 18th statement made on X by Jupiter's pseudonymous founder, Meow, who is also a co-founder of Meteora. Meow said the resignation was related to Chao's lack of judgment and care relating to the core aspects of Meteora's business. Judgment and care? Is that like the nicest, most professional way of being like, I'm retiring because I can't be bothered. I do not give a shit. Due to lack of judgment and care? That's crazy. Let's see. Over the last 3 months, with the Meteora platform has facilitated a series of high-profile meme coin launches for viral influencer Haley Welch, U.S. President Donald Trump, First Lady Melania Trump, and most recently, Libra. In the wake of these launches, several market participants have accused members of the Meteora team of insider trading and other unethical financial activity. DeFi Tuna founder surfaces allegations against Meteora. DeFi Tuna accepted an investment from Calcier with a size of $30,000, which put the second smallest investor in DeFi Tuna back in January 16, 2025. Upon finding out about Calcier's activities, we have refunded and cut all ties. Furthermore, I have personally reached out to Hello Chao and core contributors of Meteora and have seen nothing but complacency on their part with little to no accountability. I have personally gone the extra mile by risking myself and everything we built over a DeFi tuner to try to get the key players to speak up and start naming the bad actors and weeding them out. I have seen no initiative, no names called out on Hello Chow or Where Meow's behalf. It has been an internal secret that there is a massive spiderweb of influencers who are banking millions from the Meteor community enabled by the leadership team of Ben. Wow. Okay. So there you have it. The big conspiracy is actually apparently a big conspiracy, and unfortunately it seems like Solana's meme coin days may be numbered, which is kind of crazy to think about. Like, there's a Rothschild one that's pretty good. Booger. John said, oh, had yet another person ask about my hoodie today. You know what, John? If you DM me, I'm gonna, and it's totally up to you if you want to do this. I would love to send you business cards. I'm gonna go ahead and have them printed. Like, I'm gonna order them today. So when they arrive, if you're down, let me know in, even if it's a P.O. box. Let me know on Discord if you DM me. If you want some. Send me your address and I'll send them your way. Totally up to you. Oh, yes. Jay Beneby said, don't forget Zeus. All right, let's look that up. Thank you. Zeus. EUS Crypto. You said you bought it somewhere specific, didn't you? Does the location where you bought it matter? Is it this? Okay, I like that this is actually on CoinMarketCap. They usually don't publicize that stuff if it's a scam. So far so good. Cross-chain made seamless. Solana layer 1.5, enabling permissionless cross-chain interactions with the leading blockchains. Okay, you said yes. 0.28. 0.28 cents. Has it gone up? It looks like it went up. Is 0.28 where you got in? It hasn't even been 0.28. Zeus scan, delegate Zeus. Okay, we got real pictures. That's good. That's actually a first. I feel like we haven't seen real pictures. In progress. Confirmed. So is it cross-chain between Bitcoin and Solana specifically? Okay. Robust ecosystem enabling multi-chain dApps to thrive. Ecosystem tools, Guardian, Zeus scan. Transparency scan Bitcoin Solana interactions, track Zeus node metrics, and monitor Zeus node Guardian activities. Okay. SEC3 use cases. Earn Bitcoin yield on Solana powered by ZBTC, Solana's first Bitcoin DeFi liquidity platform. Olympian. Multi-chain wallet based or built to ease the gap between Solana and Bitcoin. Okay. I like this. I'm seeing more and more chains do stuff like this. Multi-chain wallet, yep. And Apollo. Okay, so they have 2 apps right now. And it looks like that's not... It looks like they're not stopping either. That's actually really cool. Media exposure, podcast partnerships. Okay. Do they have Twitter? They do. John said I keep sending people to your YouTube channel. Okay, that works. That actually works perfect. Because it's right here. So that's beautiful. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Thank you, John. What do you guys think of the new thumbnail? Do you guys like the new thumbnail? Let me actually make a poll really quick. Okay. Bitcoin to Solana made seamless. So I like that. Let's go check out the Twitter. The first permissionless Bitcoin now live on Solana. That was December 30th. Okay, so that's cool. 500,000 Zeus delegation opening February 20th. The new Guardian mechanism capital is reshaping how Bitcoin liquidity flows into Solana with us, and you can be a part of it, delegate on time, and shape the future. This is the end of the message. Okay, I actually like that they're doing this. A lot of projects I see do this. The ones that don't are usually meme coins. But the more serious projects do this because they get scammers in their replies. And people unfortunately get scammed. Zeus new listing. It's now on uphold. Okay. Proof of reserves. Today, Consensus Protocol Village Solana. Our co-founder and chief scientist, Dean M. Little, takes the stage to share how Zeus Network is enabling Solana to power Bitcoin transactions by leveraging cryptocurrency to make it happen. Nice. Okay. I mean, I like it. I actually really like the color scheme too. This is a cool ass picture. Usually these people look cringy up there. I don't know, it's hitting all the right notes for me. I'm sold on a marketing standpoint. I like the branding is really pretty, eye-catching. They're getting listings. The price action isn't absolutely awful. It launched. It's got a little retrace going on from the launch, but it has not rugged by any means. I'm actually pretty happy with this. Looks good. The only thing I'm going to say watch out for is that release schedule. Self-reported. The circulating supply, the max supply is 1 billion. They currently have 167 million circulating. So you're going to want to watch that. And this right here is your unlock schedule. This is when tokens are going to be unlocked and potentially sold on the open market. And it eventually reaches your 1 billion cap. So right now, currently at, can it tell me the total? Why can't it just tell me the damn total? Like 500 million? Really, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe it does make sense. Maybe a lot of it's locked. Okay. Maybe the self-reported is just old then. 167.5. That should be at 500 right now, according to this at least. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely worth keeping an eye on. Let's see if CoinGecko has a different number. Yeah, see, coin market cap's not up to date. Circulating supply is probably around 500 million. Or at least 400. 400 seems accurate. Definitely at 127. But yeah, I like this. This looks like a good project. I'm not sure why you would want to bridge Bitcoin to Solana. Maybe it's because of the transaction speed on Sol. Bridging has always, that's been, I think, the one area in crypto where I've kind of not done any research is bridging. And I think a part of it is because I've seen so many bridges go down with hacks and stuff like that, and people lose a ton of money, and it scares me. It hasn't happened in a really long time, but it still happened. That seemed to always be the biggest point of contention in crypto is bridges. All right, let's see. We got 78 million and 97,370. And then we still got that big one. 98,753 and then 98,898. Okay, so those are still there. I'm going to make this a lot thicker because that's a lot bigger of a liquidation point. Jay Beneby said, thank you. Thank you for smashing the like button and sharing the stream with your like-minded crypto friends. Cheers. Let's see. Render looks like it's showing some strength. I really want SWE to actually bounce here. because I've been waiting for a bounce. You know, maybe we got this spike right here, 2 and then 3 and then up. Maybe that's what this is. 2 and then 3 and then up. I don't know. If that is what's going to happen, then maybe it does one of these. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this. And this is my more refined guess now. I think SWE, maybe even a little bit higher. I'll do this. I think SWE is going to do one of these. And then upside. I don't know if it's going to go that far up, but we'll see what happens. HBAR. Really want to see HBAR go up. XRP. I feel like everyone always asks about XRP, and I never have a straight answer. We got clear resistance at 275. It's one of those projects that I've watched for forever. And it's always scared me because so many people are in it, and I would be terrified to even attempt to trade this. Look at that. That looks like a solid resistance, though. So trying to chart it myself seems equally as terrifying. It's just interesting to see. I do think that we have some important information coming up. Yeah, right here. The tariffs unpause on March 6th, which is in 10 days? Nope, 10, 11, 12. So 14 days? I don't know. I think it's 14 days. So we got to keep an eye on that and see if anything changes on that front. Bitcoin is at $98,318. I really want to see it hit that big, nasty liquidation to the upside. And I'm wondering if they're trying to see if they can get just a little bit more, a couple more shorts. Because we got another big one right here at 99,116 at 130 million. That's a lot, man. That's no small amount of money. Yeah, we're just playing the waiting game. So Ethereum on the daily actually has this nice big fat wedge. And the last time there was any kind of a falling wedge kind of scenario, broke out very nicely. A little fake out, wick to the downside right here, and then a bounce, and then resistance, resistance, and then bam, third time it just exploded. This time around, we're trading in between these lines, and then a little breakout to the downside. It got back inside. That's your fake out right there. It's going to use this hopefully as support. We get above this, break out here, and then just go. It doesn't even have to retest, especially with the amount of FUD that Ethereum has been receiving. Like, don't get me wrong, Ethereum's pretty broken, but it's still Ethereum. You know what doesn't work, doesn't do anything? Litecoin. And people love Litecoin. Litecoin doesn't work so much so that the guy that created it pieced the fuck out. He was like, I don't want to be here anymore. And he left. And everybody loves him still. All the Litecoin people are like, oh my gosh, Charlie Lee. He's such a great guy. Like, the dude literally abandoned the project. I'm not saying you gotta go on a witch hunt, but don't worship the dude. He doesn't give a crap about you. But yeah. Waiting for Ethereum to kind of make the big FU comeback of the year. Because it got pretty spicy recently. Everyone started coming out the woodwork complaining about Ethereum. Thinking it's not going to go anywhere, and then it's finally dead. And there's nothing that they can do about it, and something else is going to flip it. All that stuff. Usually when the FUD gets the worst on an asset, that's probably the best time to buy. not financial advice. That's just what I've seen in the market myself and my experience. But anyways, I'm probably going to call it an evening. Maybe record some video game videos, maybe do another Reddit video or something. If you guys have not seen that, go check it out on the channel. That was a lot of fun. I also have another one that I just published. It's Coinfessions. It's Crypto Confessions. This one's super entertaining. If you don't give a crap about the video game stuff, you don't give a crap about the Reddit stuff, go check out the most recent video, the Crypto Confessions. There's a lot of good stories, a lot of lighthearted stories, a lot of bad stories, a lot of lessons to be learned, I guess. But it ends on a positive note, and it starts on a pretty positive note. So, but anyways, I appreciate you guys for joining me. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Share the stream with your like-minded crypto friends. Smash the like button on your way out, and happy Thursday. Good night.